All right, good morning, everyone out there. On my daily commute into work, figured I'd make a quick video about what is all my potential overhead costs going into getting set up in the truck, Hotshot trucking game. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna try to stick to the main or the top ones, or at least the ones I'm concerned with. And as I go through, I guess as you watch this, or when you get done watching it, if there's anything that I'm missing or anything that you think I shouldn't have, I mean, that's a big part of why I'm putting this out there to begin with, is just getting another perspective of getting other people's feedback on whether they think I have the right amount, or my what I'm thinking about starting out with in terms of overhead expenses. It doesn't seem right. Is it in line? Is it too much? Is it not enough? So, yeah. So starting from the top, at least in my mind, the first expense I have that I think about is the truck. Now, the way the truck works, it's by the mile. It's not a whole lot I can do about that, but I am leasing it versus buying. The deal with the lease is I don't have to do maintenance or any of that kind of stuff. So at 22 cents a mile, I think it's a good deal, especially to start out with. Maybe I'll look at doing a truck later on. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, meaning pay for it. So as far as the trailer, the trailer I'm going with is I'm getting it financed. So that will, it's not necessarily, I mean, eventually I'll get it paid off and then I won't have that expense, but I don't know how I can avoid that to begin with. The only option with, other than like buying it, or I should say financing it, is to rent it. And that expense was way larger. So anyway, that's number 2 expense. Oops, hold on. Right. All right, so I got truck, trailer. Then the next is insurance. I don't think it's an option, but I think mine is kind of high. So from a perspective of being able to eliminate it, there's nothing I don't think I can do about that. But if anybody has any secrets or tips or has any connects when it comes to insurance, because that's right now my biggest headache or financial burden, and I don't think it's going away in the immediate sense, is the insurance. But you gotta have it. So yeah, any help you can offer or lend with that. Specific to Delaware, that was the thing. Getting insurance for living in Delaware or operating out of Delaware, and also because the truck, I'm not purchasing it. It's not being financed. It's being rented. So that's a thing that not everyone can do, from what I understand. So that's insurance. After that is when, so you go down the line for me. I think the next biggest thing is I have a dispatch service that I'm signed on with, and the deal I worked out, and shout out to Hard Rock T. He's I'm working with him. He's going to do my dispatching to begin with. So that, I think we worked out is like 5% is what I'll get charged for the loads that I haul. So that's clearly something that I could do myself. A lot of people do it. Even like if you've been over to Manny's Movement channel, he even has training. I actually reached out to him, and he said he could do my dispatching for me, but he would rather teach me. So I was pretty cool. Eventually, I looked to get rid of that. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, all right, you got to pay for load boards. I don't know how much I'll be saving there, but it is an option, because that's the one thing I don't have to get, because I have someone doing my dispatching. I don't have to pay for load boards or anything like that. But the more I do, load boards are flat rate, like I think it's like $30 a month, whereas though with dispatch services, a percentage of whatever I make. So anyway, So going with the dispatch, also going with factoring. That's the next thing. Again, I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I mean, you don't have to do it, but from what I understand, if I haul a load, to get paid off those invoices typically takes shippers 30 plus days, whereas though if you do a factoring company, you get it back the same day, or if not the next day, meaning you get paid. So definitely going with that, not trying to slow up the money. The companies from a cost standpoint, anywhere from like 1 to 5% I've seen. So again, if anybody has any companies out there that they work with that are doing good by them, please don't hesitate to share that. All right, so it's factoring. I also have to pay for a place to store the truck and trailer when I'm at home, not parking that in the neighborhood. So I got a place around the corner. It's going to be $100 a month. This is a drop trailer yard. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. There's another place I'm looking into. It's literally right across this corner, right across the street from it. And there's like $85 a month, but I don't know if it's going to get much cheaper than that. So I don't know that that's an option either. But if anybody has anything out there that they know that I don't, I think that's probably the last time I'll say that. That kind of goes for anything I say. So, what else do I have in terms of expenses? I think those are the major ones. I mean, I'll have gas. Oh, I'm gonna have, there'll be gas, there'll be tolls, that stuff. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. That'll be based on the business. Another thing that I'm thinking about in terms of overhead is staying in hotels versus getting something like with Pro Hall TV. What he has is he put out there that he does the no-tel, which is basically it's like a board that you hang in your truck and you can like lay down in it, as opposed to just sleeping across in the back seat. Or some people like actually build a whole thing in the back of their trucks. I don't know if I'm building anything because it's a rental truck, but the idea is sleeping in a truck versus renting, going to a hotel. I guess at first I'll try doing hotels, as long as they're not too expensive, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know how much I'll be sleeping in the truck versus hotels to begin with. I feel like I should kind of do a combination of both. I think in the gym I want to be able to do that no-tel. It's like $300, and I think it's just good to have. It folds up, you keep it in the truck, so that might be something that will maybe help me reduce the cost of my overhead going forward, because if I always have that, then I'll have the option of sleeping in the truck. I guess I don't need that to sleep in the truck, but anyway, you know what I mean. Hotels. What's the word out there in terms of hotels versus just straight up sleeping in your truck? And I don't even know if you can just sleep in your truck everywhere anyway. But anyway, putting that out there. What else? Expenses. I mean, I'll have cell phone. That stuff non-negotiable, I don't think. There's the ELD. I think that's like $20, $30 a month. Can't really do anything about that. I have a GPS, but that's not. I don't count that as like overhead. Once I buy it, it's pretty much it. Same thing with like cargo securement stuff. Once you buy it, that's it. I mean, you have to replace it every so often, but I don't see that as like true overhead month over month. I mean, I guess that's it. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but yeah, can't think of anything else. So with those things in mind, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if I can do a whole lot about trimming that fat, and especially starting out with getting started in the business, that's pretty much, I don't know how I can get around to that stuff. Tweaking it here and there, but I don't know if I'll even save money by doing it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about that out there. Again, I think I'm missing a bunch of stuff, but maybe not. Anyway, so just wanted to put that quick video out there. As always, thank you for watching. If you like what you're seeing, I'm trying to get more regular videos out there just for practice, just because I have no idea what it takes to actually be like a legit YouTuber or YouTube content provider. So right now my idea is just keep making videos. Right now I'm just shooting this on my cell phone back and forth or for the most part just on my way to work, and just quick editing it on my phone and uploading it. So eventually, I apologize for any of the fact that it's not as polished as most of these other videos out there, some of the big guys. And the most popular, it's not, the production quality is definitely not that good, but like I said, just getting started. Hopefully it'll get better. I'm working on maybe doing some B-roll stuff and some jump cuts, that kind of thing. But wrapping this up, thanks for checking out my video. If you like what you see, thumbs up on this, and get your subscribe on. All right, see you in the next video. Thanks.